Good evening and welcome to the most incredibly credible news source on student cable television, the Banana Slug News. I'm Ryan Andrews.
And I'm Betsy Sachs. If you are not yellow, slimy, and extremely sexy, then please turn off your television. In the news tonight, illegal downloading may be a crime in the eyes of the law, but how do the students of UC Santa Cruz feel about breaking the rules? Banana Slug News investigates.
Downloading films is stealing. If you do it, you will face the consequences.
Man, these anti-piracy ads are getting really mean.
Illegally downloaded material is everywhere on the internet, especially YouTube. You can be watching copyright infringing material without even knowing it. Movies, songs, and television shows are often put on websites like YouTube, while clips and samples are also reused for original content. UCSC may have strict regulations on illegal downloading, but is it really illegal if everybody does it? BSN went to the students to investigate the latest trends in illegal downloading in the murky legal territories they navigate.
The university does not want to get sued for any reason, and the reason why we have these policies to make sure our students don't get sued. When a university receives a complaint about you sharing illegal documents or legal material, then the first time you would get a 2-week suspension from the internet, and that was it. The second time you would get a 4-week suspension. You would have to talk to somebody about it and take an educational quiz. The third time they would probably suspend your internet for the whole academic year.
There's like a huge variety of music out there, and a lot of it is, royalty-free music, and a lot of it is music that, technically that you can't have. But, personally, I'm a DJ. I like to, make compilations of music and splice things together and use things from here and use things from there and create music that I consider to be my own music. And a lot of the samples and things that I use, I download off the internet. And I don't necessarily feel that it should be illegal necessarily. I do understand the logistics of, copyright and how the artists that I'm sampling their music could feel like I'm stealing from them. But it's more like I'm honoring them and, showing that I have respect for their music.
Finding found footage, it's really hard when you want, a shot of New York and you don't have the means to fly to New York, so you just download a movie that has New York in it, the skyline, aerial shots, and you can use it in your own films. I mean, that's what found footage is. It's found. You find it, and that's where I find it, is on, on sites that I can download from. I mean, what's the alternative to illegal downloading? I mean, you can rip DVDs, but, I mean, in the beginning of every DVD it says you can't copy it, so that's illegal too. What's your alternative? I'm not an uploader. I don't upload huge amounts of material onto the web. I don't download huge amounts of material. I'm not selling it, which is, in my opinion, like the most, I'm not profiting from it other than for my own creative means.
Is illegal downloading justified for creative causes? Is it truly illegal if you don't profit? Time will tell, but one thing will always be true. Illegal downloading can be as easy as just clicking links. Back to you in Studio B.
Why, Ryan, what are you doing?
Well, January 27th marked the beginning of a nationwide college recycling competition, and this year UCSC is joining in, and I'm doing what I can to contribute. Here's Andrew Turner with more.
I love the smell of recycle in the morning. Yes, Recycle Mania 2008 is here, and the student body couldn't be more excited. You know what Recycle Mania is?
No. I haven't. I have not.
We're participating in Recycle Mania. Recycle Mania is a national competition between colleges to see who can recycle the most, who can reduce their waste the most. There are a variety of competitions. This is our first year involved in Recycle Mania. Recycle Mania runs for 10 weeks. We're just now on the 22nd of February, completing the 4th week of Recycle Mania. It runs through the first week in April. We're participating in 2 of the Recycle Mania competitions. We're participating in targeted materials specifically cardboard recycling, and we're participating in what they call a per capita classic, which measures all of your recycling, cans, bottles, paper, and cardboard, and then divides it up by your campus population. That way a big school can compete with a small school, that you're on equal footing. It's not the big schools automatically win, but how the campus as a whole does based on its population.
Besides recyclemaniacs.org, they also have accounts at MySpace and Facebook. Searching YouTube reveals a wealth of videos created by competing colleges trying to one-up the other as they vie for top spots. This leads us to consider how well UCSC stacks up against the competition.
For our first year in the competition, and some of the schools we're competing against have done this for several years, we're doing fairly well. The numbers tend to tail off below where we're at. There are a lot more schools behind us than in front of us. What I would ask the students and anybody on campus really is to recycle. Just if you've got something that needs to be recycled, make the effort to do it.
I recycle like boxes that I use for like Ritz crackers and I don't know, soda cans, water bottles.
I recycle cardboard boxes, mixed paper, just like household things.
I recycle cans and bottles and boxes and pretty much anything that goes in the bins outside.
Do you think you'll change your habits, try to recycle more?
Yeah, I think, now that I know, probably change my habits. It'd be kind of cool to like see a lot of people just like kind of competing to see how less like waste they can produce. So I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool, like bragging rights for other schools.
Probably not, just because I recycle most of the recyclable things I have.
With a galvanized student body, I know we can come out on top. Weekly standings are posted every Friday at recyclemaniacs.org. I know I'll be doing what I can to help out. I'm Andrew Turner, reporting for Banana Slug News. Back to you.